Good morning, guys. It's John. Welcome back to the farm. We are obviously on the road today, and we are heading to get another piglet. You can see we've got our pet carrier. We're heading into Virginia. That means I get to listen to that thing rattle for about 3 hours. We are getting a new piglet, and it's a funny story. These are the same people we've got some previous pigs from. We've got Phil from them, Joyce, and a couple others that we no longer have. But the first time we went to get pigs from them, we got our cattle trailer and we are super excited to grab these pigs, and we pull up and she says, well, you guys could have just brought a pet carrier. So that's the nice thing about getting piglets. You don't need a big old livestock trailer. You can just get them in your typical dog, small or large crates. So we are getting one gilt today. We're excited to show her to you. We've got quite a bit of driving, so we're gonna go pick her up, get her back to the farm, and talk to you guys why we're adding another piglet. All right, guys, we've made the transfer, and here she is. That's not the first time we've dealt with these guys, and we are excited to have her. She's laid down and she is resting. Sometimes when these pigs transport, they can get motion sickness, so that's something that's not a surprise if it does happen. Get a little sick to their stomach, but we're not going to talk too much about her right now. Excited to have her. She's a big old solid gilt. So let's get her home and we'll check her out once we get her out on the pasture. All right, after a long time, she's not used to electric. There, she got popped. So she'll get used to that hopefully quick here. But this is Jamie's first look besides on video. So she's learning this electric here really quick. We've got these pigs beside her. We've got Tuck and Joyce next to her.
Poor baby.
At least she's not running away, but they're smart. She'll learn that really quick. She's got shade, she's got a pool. She's gonna be in here for herself for a couple days. And we were gonna do a video yesterday. We've weaned Joyce's piglets, and we were putting Joyce's piglets over here, and they ran back out of here and ran all the way back to the barn. So she will have some buddies here. It's nice to see that she's not running through the fence. But a long day for her. 6 hours of being in vehicles. But we are happy. She looks just as good as she did on video, and we know it's hard to get a good view from video, but a lot of people will ask why another pig when we have all these piglets, so I'm gonna let you answer that one.
So you can never have too many pigs, number one, and she's a different bloodline, and we have a lot of related pigs after all of our retentions because I can't seem to let them all go.
Yeah, it seemed to be a problem.
Yep, she's a different bloodline, so we're adding a couple more bloodlines just to have more pairs and more options. And why not?
Yeah, that's the main reason. You can see she's a little skittish, and that's expected. We always talk about the younger pigs being the most skittish until they get used to you and they don't really love you, they just realize that you're the one that brings them the food. So, is she brown?
She is brown.
She is brown white, and we talk about that all the time too. That brown looks black as they get older, but she is definitely pretty.
She's also clay mud.
Yeah, they have a lot of clay on the farm.
Her previous owner let us know that she was very clay because their wallow is clay and water. So
yeah, but she is pretty. I do like her. She's very solid. What is she, 11 weeks?
I think so.
Yeah, somewhere right around 11. I'm gonna go over on Joyce's side, so I quit chasing her around, because Joyce is not worried about us. But
that's Josie.
Josie, good thing you're here. She's learning the fence. I'm glad she's not charging through it. But this is the new addition, and obviously we're gonna be following. Hey, Josie.
Yeah, and we don't have a name for her yet, so once we get to know her personality, we'll be throwing names out, or if you have any names that you want to suggest, throw them at us, because sometimes it's just hard to think of a name and one sounds good that you guys suggest, and we're like, perfect.
We do like people names too,
yes.
So nothing like roly-poly, but you know, we've got Joyce and Josie and Claire and Connie and Betty, and so we do like people names, so keep that in mind while you're thinking of a name. Oh, she found yesterday's food. We did put feed down in here yesterday for those piglets to hopefully keep them. I'm trying to get you a good picture of her front side. It's a good picture of her back side, but excited. It's always, there we go. Hey you. Hey you. She's definitely thick, isn't she?
Yeah,
nice
she's
short
a chunk.
Snout, big old jowls. So we're excited, and we're excited to share her with you guys. We actually were on the list for what else?
Another gilt and another boar. But it didn't happen this round, so we're still on the look for the perfect boar and one more gilt.
Yeah, and then hopefully we can shut it down.
We've done that before.
Shut
Not
it down?
happening.
Yeah, so there she is. We'll be thinking of names. If you have any suggestions, put them down there in the comments. Obviously, the more time you spend with them, you learn their personalities, and the names kind of come naturally. But I know she's glad to be out of the car and on her feet. The pigs do not love it when you pick them up off of their feet. They're just unsure of it, and don't really care for it. So anyway, that is the new addition to the farm. I'm going to take you around and show you where we put Joyce, and we'll go check out her piglets, and hopefully day, maybe 2 days, we'll get them over here. A lot of people will say you need to quarantine when you bring new animals on the farm, so she's in here by herself. We know the farm she's came from, and farm she come from, and we're not too worried about her having any issues. So there she is. Let's go check out Joyce, where we moved her, and her piglets that did not want to leave home. Okay, always good to be back on the farm, even if it's only a day trip. We're homebodies. I like to be here. Here we go. First update. Wheel of Bean still holding on to some piglets, which she's not past her due date because we didn't know what her due date was. So you can see she's ready. She's been in the wallow. It's warm. Here is Joyce's piglets, and we have obviously taken Joyce out. And you guys had a new house and you wanted to come back here. They ran right through the fence over there, and they ran back to where they knew home was. It was funny because they've got Joyce's spot, they've got Connie's spot, and they ran right to the middle pen. Pigs are definitely smart animals. Once we get them, we might try to take them all at once in a cattle panel or something, so they're all by each other instead of taking one at a time. That may be an easier route to take, and plus now our new pigs over there, it may encourage them to stay in that spot. But they're doing just fine. They're on solid food, obviously, since Mom is gone, and growing out very nice. We obviously need to spend a little more time with them, although they're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad, huh? Maybe it's just because I've got them cornered in the house. But there's Joyce's piglets. Let's run over and see what we did with Joyce. Might as well check the Oreos out. They're all hanging out outside here. My next project, among 40 other projects that I need to get to, is lock all these pigs inside, get these fences pulled, and mow their areas down. You can see they are hiding, kind of hiding in the grass, but the Oreo crew doesn't have much time left in here. Mom's going to town on some clover. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah. So they're all doing well. I definitely need to get this pulled up and mow it down. Pigs are not, what's the word? They're not cows, they're not sheep. They're not just gonna graze for everything. Here we go. Here's Willow hanging out in the wallow, and look like the pigs have found the enjoyment of the cool wallow as well, haven't you? Yeah, it's hot out here. So nice that they're all cool and able to get some relief from the heat. I'm making my way to Joyce, I promise. There's Peggy. Hey, Peggy. Hey, little pigs. Hey, little pigs. This isn't about you, but I can't just walk by without seeing them. So we did add that other pig, and basically, like Jamie said, it's just because we want to add different lines. People always ask, why don't we keep some of these piglets that we have? And we do, but the more we've gotten into this, we realize that, well, once you keep their pig, you got their mom, you've got their dad. So then if you breed two different pigs and you've got that one, you got to remember, okay, well, this one's is that mom and this one has that dad, so it can't be paired with this one. And so it's just easier not to keep any of the offspring. But anyway, I think you can hear them. Here we go. We are always going to call this the meat pen, but obviously they're not all meat pigs. We've got Delilah's piglets in here. There is Joyce, doing just fine, integrated well. There's Big Ginger. So here they are. Joyce is doing just fine, drying up nicely. They've got the wallow, they've got the pools. They've obviously got an appetite. It's almost time to eat, guys. I just got back. Give me a minute or so. Here's one of Delilah's running up late to the party. You didn't miss anything. So I just wanted to show you where they're at. Joyce is doing great. Always keep an eye on them when they're drying up. You don't want them to stay too swollen, but she's doing great. Piglets are doing great too. They just wanted to stay home. You enjoying that spot there? Yeah, I bet you are. So, hey, how are you doing? Anyway, that's where Joyce is. You guys remember we processed 8 of these pigs. We had 15 in here. We processed 8 of them. That left 7. We brought Delilah's 5 over. That gave us 12. Now Joyce is here. That's 13. So we're almost right back to the 15 mark. But anyway, they've got a great spot, shade, wallows, water, pig loose when they need them, and everyone's doing good. So anyway, another pig on the farm. You heard we're looking to get another boar, because we did keep a boar. Gordon is from our farm, a offspring of our farm, and so that means we've got his dad and mom. So then we got to check to make sure nobody's related there. And I know a lot of people do line breeding. I don't think there's anything wrong with line breeding. I just don't know enough about it to feel comfortable doing line breeding. So maybe sometime in the future we look into that, but for right now we're just trying to bring in new lines and keep everyone unrelated. So really quick, let's go check out the new pig. I know she's a little nervous, but I know she's glad to be out of that crate. All right, here she is. I know she's a little leery of us, and it's been a big day. It's been a big day for her, hey pig, and a lot of traveling, so I'm not gonna get up too close to her right now, but she's definitely pretty. Everything we were expecting, and happy to have her on the farm as we take this journey. You guys, we've talked about we do not breed them till they're at least usually 16 months old, sometimes longer, just depending on their structure and how they grow out. You want to come up here and say hi? Huh? Not so much? But so it'll be a while before she can be bred, and that is totally fine. It's awesome to watch them as they grow and how they grow out. So we'll be keeping an eye on her. Don't forget to put your comment suggestions down in the bottom for names for her. And who knows, we may pick the one that you chose. So appreciate you following us along. It's feed time. Just got home, left feeding. Come back, it's time to feed. I'm gonna go get these guys fed. Hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you on the next video.